Hello, welcome to Mondays with the Odd Duck. So today, this week we are actually doing a Vinos and Vase here in the store. We've already sold out all the tickets for that. So if you didn't get a ticket, you couldn't come, we're actually going to show you how to make some simple to fairly easy to maybe even a little bit harder vases. So we have all these beautiful flowers. So right now we're going to use artificial flowers. You can definitely use fresh flowers as well. I'm not going to be cutting anything or using foam. I'm going to use enough flowers that I don't need to put the foam in there, so that is an option too. So I'm going to start out with something really simple, just a little glass mason jar. You could use a glass vase that you have at home from flowers that you've gotten before. This one's just going to be really simple and cute and easy. We're kind of sticking with the Italian theme here, so I've got the lemons and the lavenders going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some of these fake lemons in this little mason jar. Kind of fill it up there, just like that. I'm going to use some lavender stems, kind of fan them out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them behind the lemons so that you don't see the stems when you're looking at it from one side. This would be great for a little bathroom corner, kitchen corner, desk, pretty much anywhere. It's just a simple, easy arrangement to do. And I'm using 3 bushels of our lavender stems. And you just fan it out. But as you can see, super cute. You can either use the handle. I'm going to try to feed some of these stems underneath it a little bit and let that handle just kind of fit in between all of my lavender. Not too much, just enough. We're just going to fill that over, and then you have a cute, simple lavender arrangement. Now you can even add to this, we have, see if I can find it here, these really cute lavender candle rings. So you could just put your vase right there. Oops, get that in there good. And there you have a really cute arrangement. Right, moving on to the next one that we have. Another simple one. Try to leave these up here. So this one, I'm going to use some blue and white. I have this really pretty, it actually was a canister. I just took the lid off and we're going to use it. Again, you can put foam in there if you'd like. I'm not going to. I'm going to show you how you can do it with just using the flowers. We're going to start with these pretty yellow flowers, and we're just going to put 2 bushels in here. I'm going to add these blue small hydrangeas. Now, as you can see, the flowers want to spill over a little bit because there is no foam in there. That's fine. You're going to keep building and building. And then I have these really cute filler blue and white flowers. This is what's going to kind of hold everything together, and you want them to fan off to the side. You want everything to look really natural. Like you just went outside. My lavender's falling over here. Picked some flowers and made an arrangement. And just fan it out, and then there you have another simple, really pretty, easy vase of flowers. Okay, next up, this one is probably one of my favorite ones we're going to do. So I have these really tall, pretty terracotta pots. Again, you can use any kind of vase that you have. And then I've got these really pretty tall, we've got lemon stems, and we've got really tall lavender bushels. So again, we're sticking with that summery, light, airy, for us, Italian theme. So you could just leave it like that. That is just really pretty. 2 bushels of lavender and you are good to go. I am gonna add to it, I like to elevate just a little bit more. So I like full vases, but then sometimes I like very simple ones too. So I'm gonna add some of our short lavenders just onto the sides. And I will have to spin this around a little bit because I'm used to looking at them as I'm doing this from the back side. So I'm just gonna spin it. And I think I'm only going to do, I might do one more, just back here in the back. So that way if you're putting it somewhere where it's being seen from all sides, that's something to consider as well. Okay, so I'm gonna spin this around so you can see it. So again, you can leave as is. It's gorgeous, it looks fresh, it looks picked from the garden. You could actually take some lavender essential oil and just dab in here so then you have that fresh scent. But we're going to elevate it here with our lemon stems. So I'm gonna spin this around so I can see. I like to pick a front to work with, so I'm using this one as my front. So we have these really cool lemon stems. I'm just gonna tuck some in here. And the good thing about this, again, I don't need foam because the bushels of flowers are holding everything together. And then it gives it that loose, airy feel. I'm gonna spin this around here just a second so you can see. So I've got 2 lemon stems in there. I think it needs 1 more. So we're gonna add 1 more, just right back here. And these bigger lemons, you can kind of bend them. They're wonderful. It makes it look like they're just stuck in there hanging. This one's gorgeous. This one just, it's warm, it's summery, it's light. Wherever you put it on your table, you could add a few extra lemons just sitting by it. This is beautiful for an entryway, definitely a kitchen. Again, you could add lemon and lavender essential oils, so then it's just giving you that whole, it already gives you the citrusy summer vibe, but then you would smell that too. So this one's probably my favorite one. Now let's move on to another one. One that's a little bit, not really hard, it's just different. So we have these really cool wicker, they look like jugs, baskets. We also have these really tall pomegranate stems. So we're gonna use this. This would be great in front of a fireplace, a covered front porch. So these are really tall. I'm gonna leave them exactly how they are. I'm not cutting anything off. So again, you don't need a lot of fancy tools to make these vases. Whoop! Might need a little help holding the basket while you're getting the flowers in there. And that's just the weight of it, so there I've balanced that out. So I'm gonna use 3 of these tall pomegranate stems. This one I've slightly bent because I want it to be just a little bit shorter in there, but I'm gonna fan it over. So there we have that. Then I have these really pretty green eucalyptus. These do not smell, they're just fake. So I'm gonna leave these just as they are, and we're just gonna stick these in here. And once I get all the flowers that I'm using in there, we'll do a little fanning and shaping. I love this look. I love the tall pomegranate stems. We have apple stems here. It's just, it looks like you just went outside, picked it, put it in a container. So this one I've bent, and I'm gonna stick it right in the middle, just to kind of hold everything together. Then we have, oops, I got one more eucalyptus, which is good because I could use one right back here. got the smaller pomegranate berries. Again, I'm not gonna drop them. I'm not cutting them, I'm leaving them tall. This basket is very tall, so you want height. And then I'm using 2 of these, and we're just gonna stick that in there. And again, we're just gonna shape these. These berries are great, they shape wonderfully. So then there we have our wicker basket. I'm gonna spin this around. Again, I had no cutting, no flower tools, no nothing, just a little shaping, bending, and arranging. So when you say you can't make a flower arrangement, trust me, you can. Isn't that beautiful? Now we're gonna make one more for you, a little bit different. This time we're gonna make a patio arrangement. So you can use any kind of terracotta pot, any flower pot, depending on what you're using. So this one's really cool. It's got fruit, the little fruit grapes design on it. It's actually plastic. And then we have our lemon trees. So we're gonna put our lemon tree right in the center of that. Pretty, this is gonna be great for a patio. We're gonna use some long greenery that'll dangle down. We're just gonna stick this in here. Again, no foam, no nothing. That is your choice. And then we've got some short greens, a little bit, 2 different ones. We're just gonna stick these around in here. So this actually looks like you have a lemon tree growing and you've added some greenery and some plants around the base of it. Beautiful for a patio, sunroom, really anywhere. We're gonna add some of our short lavender. We're gonna put one here. We're gonna put one here. And I think I might just use one more. I'm not gonna really put it way back here. I'm just gonna put it over here to the side because that's gonna push this one over just a little bit anyway. So there you have a beautiful, easy patio arrangement. Easy to take care of it because it's all fake. So I'm gonna spin this around so you can see it. Very pretty. So hopefully you got some inspiration. I'm gonna try to pull some of these up here again to make some arrangements. Again, we're doing this Wednesday night with a sold out class. If they're watching, they are getting some ideas on what they want to make and take home. Very pretty, very easy. So go be creative and make your own vase arrangement.